I'm going to talk to you about how to stuff a creature, starting with the Impkin. One of the most important parts of stuffing a creature is to intentionally do so with an eye for the shaping of the creature. So right now we're just going to look at the head. On the head of the Impkin, it's clearly round, so we want to make sure that we include stuffing to make it rounded, but it has a little extra shaping. There's decreases at the front of the face. The bottom of the face is 36 stitches around, and the top of the face is 30 stitches around. That means the top of the head should be a little smaller than the bottom of the head, so we want to stuff it with that in mind, keeping the bottom a little fuller than the top, and those decreases are only at the front of the face, so we want to make sure that the bottom of the face down here is a little bit bigger and broader and fills in. You can even see it before it's even stuffed. There's no stuffing in here. You can see it before it's stuffed, that the bottom of the face is a little bit curved out, and then it curves in where those eyes are and up to the top of the head. So now we have this big wide hole. We're going to fill that with the fiberfill. I use a lot of polyfill, but there are a lot of different options. You can save the yarn tails that you use and fasten off and keep as scraps, and you can use those to stuff your crochet creatures with. I've stuffed my crochet creatures with yarn before, but it is important that as you stuff, you do so with an eye for shaping. I could finish stuffing this and call it a day, and it would not be as nice as a lot of my other work because I haven't made an effort to fill in those spaces evenly with stuffing. So if you just shove stuffing into place, it does have a tremendous effect on the finished creature. This is not what we want from an Impkin. So instead, we're going to use smaller bits of stuffing. We're going to use bits like this. I don't need to use a tool to stuff with for the head of the Impkin because I can reach all of these places just with my fingers, and I can do that relatively comfortably. If you can't because you have arthritis or some other need for accommodation, you can use a tool like this. These are hemostats. These are relatively short. I think they may only be 12 inches or less. Let's check. These are 10 inches, I believe, is what these would be considered. And so I use these for stuffing easier to reach places where I still want to be able to use smaller bits of stuffing, and I can insert and deliver that into a tiny place inside the crochet work. And that really helps, especially in more difficult to reach spots. But in this one, it's still relatively easy. So I'm using smaller bits and I'm evenly directing them into different places towards the bottom of the head. And I'm filling in that shape of the rounded bottom of the head. I've filled in this cheek area. I'm going to keep going and fill in the front of the face where the chin might be. And I'm filling that in and making that rounded and pushed forward. I'm going to fill in the side down here, push that in and fill that around the bottom of the face. Then I'm going to continue to stuff. And as I do that, there is wire in the Impkin, so I'm stuffing around the wire. I'm filling in the space around the wire. I'm also filling in the space in between each of the safety eye posts. Lots of little bits of stuffing, not really bigger than that. And you don't want to overstuff. You can very easily overstuff your amigurumi. You want it medium firm, which to me means I can still squish. I can still compress the stuffing in these creatures, but it's relatively firm. It doesn't compress with just a little tiny press as easily. It's pretty filled out. There is no stuffing in either of these arms because there's wire in there, and I didn't feel it needed stuffing. There is stuffing in the feet and the legs and the belly. I made sure that when I stuffed it, I filled out the shape of that belly. I made sure that I filled out the shape of a little booty area and then arched the back, the spine up to the neck. And then I was able to wait to stuff the head until the head crochet work was finished. So I'm just gonna make sure that that loop is there and finish crocheting this face. We're gonna fill that in. We don't wanna leave big open spaces, but I do wanna make sure that this is not overstuffed, and I wanna make sure that the front of the face, up where the eyes are, is a little bit more inset than the bottom of the face. So see how that comes out of the bottom? I know that some people really like to have a flat face to their Impkin or doll. You can do that too. That can help with the way that it looks when you photograph your Impkin. The finished style is entirely up to you. This is starting to get pretty full, so I'm just going to finish the last few bits around with lighter, smaller pieces of stuffing still. This process can take a while. It's not a race. It's not meant to go super fast. You should be intentional and careful about the way that you want to stuff your creature. And that's how I would stuff an Impkin head and face. So then I would finish crocheting the last couple of rows, fasten it off, and weave in the end. So that's shut. This one came out with a slightly fuller face and look, but there are lots of different ways to stuff your Impkin's face. Let me know in the comments if there are other creatures that you would really like to see a demonstration being stuffed. I hope that helps.